Hi, and welcome to Andy's Let's Plays. Today we're playing Tera. Alrighty guys, welcome back to episode number 124. If you're particularly keen, you may notice that our mini-maps, well, not our mini-map, but our sort of middle-sized map that's on the screen still has the tracking from our quest that we just completed in episode number 123. That's because I'm recording these episodes back to back. So let's go ahead and throw on an infused charm and an onslaught charm just to get things going. Major infused ought to be sufficient for us. There we go. Lesser strength. Nice. And looks like we've got a quest over here as well. I forgot to pick this one up last time. Attack the attackers. So we're going to need to kill some guys here. The garrison food supplies are up in that area, and Paston is over there. So let's go ahead and try to take these quests down. These are level 56 quests, so they're going to be a little bit more challenging, but hopefully if we avoid anything too nasty, we should be able to complete these without much trouble. Last time I think I mentioned thinking of some quests in the other region that got pretty difficult. I was mistaken. This was the region I was thinking of where the quests get pretty difficult. But that's okay. We should be able to manage. I'm going to go ahead and shield up here. Hopefully that guy will run back. We'll go ahead and try to take this guy down. And we'll just get both of them in this ice storm while we're fighting the main guy. Since that hyena, Sabretooth, doesn't want to leave us alone, I guess we gotta take them both out. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but whatever. Oh, that's our health. That's our health going down. Alright, so we definitely need some more health, some more shields. There we go. Alright. Take these guys out, and looks like there's a person questing along there. Hopefully they don't invite us to join them, because... Oh, that was stupid. We didn't need to fight this guy. What was I thinking? As much as I enjoyed doing things with other people in this game, which is a minimal amount, well, when I'm Let's Playing, I really tend to not like doing stuff with other people. And it's not just that I'm antisocial or something like that. It's that... gosh. Can't record and stuff. Alright, it's that it really complicates recording, trying to keep it to the correct format and stuff. So I feel bad about that, but people are always so friendly. They're like, oh, hey, you want to team up and go take these on together? And I'm like, no, sorry about that. You know, it's like if I set it up beforehand and it's somebody that either knows I'm recording or is a guild member, so they don't mind me just kind of flighting off in random directions, then it's not so big a deal. But if it's something like just a random person, I feel kind of bad when they're like, hey, let's keep questing, and I'm like, no, can't, sorry, it's been a half hour, I'm done for the day, you know? Especially if it ends up in a weird in-between amount of time that's like 45 minutes or something, and then they're like, you know, oh, we're almost done, let's keep going, and I'm like, I should not, but okay. That's weird. My mana seems quite low for having greater... I think we have a greater infused, right? Is that what I just put on? Let's check. Oh no, major infused. Major infused should keep our mana moderately up, though I can see having a few problems with it, so it's nothing too surprising. As long as there isn't some issue with like an enemy that's draining our mana or something like that, I think we'll be okay. I'll take out these Tenebrara enforcers. There certainly are a lot of them. Oh boy. Yeah, we gotta keep ourselves shielded. These guys are level 56 and they do not mess around. As such, we need to be pretty careful about how many of them we engage. Ah, good. A plentiful Luria plant. This will be good for two reasons. One, plant gathering skill, which is always just the best thing. Two, buffs, which are fantastic. So we get 3 buffs if we successfully gather 3 times. We get 2 stacks of gathering knowledge. I want to see if we get another gathering knowledge or if we get something else. Yeah, we got 3 gathering knowledge. You know, I don't think I've really noticed this before, but it might be that when you gather from a plentiful plant, or rock, or energy crystal thing, it may very well be that you can only get the same buff. So you don't get gathering knowledge, then gathering speed, then, you know, gathering wind or whatever. Gathering intelligence, I don't know, whatever the... Gathering mana, I know, is one, so... I don't know if you can get 3 separate ones like that, or if they are always the same. Either way could be pretty cool. Like, if it's 3 separate, that's kind of nice, because it's like, oh, you get a whole slew of buffs. Oh, that... Okay, good. We didn't fall too far. I thought we were going to fall off some crazy cliff. As part of playing too much Borderlands, I've somewhat forgotten the fact that in Tera they don't really let you fall off cliffs in a bad way. Unlike in Borderlands where you can just kind of walk off the edge of things. Yeah, so, you know, we should be able to take these guys down. We gotta meet up with this. No, don't run away at the same speed as my energy ball. God, that's so stupid. Like I was mentioning last time, I really think sometimes that they can see my attacks and try to avoid them. Which makes sense, sorta, but it's also annoying, sorta. So, kind of toss-up. Like, when they run away exactly as fast as my incoming attack, such that it just can't possibly reach them. You know, they would have to, like, stop and turn around in order to get hit. And they do so, like, right after the thing dissipates, which is kind of funny. Right, there we go. Healing moat. Shield back up. Fortunately, these assassins, if they have higher attack power, seem to be matching that with lower damage, or lower survivability, lower damage taking abilities, which means they're easier for us to deal with, because normally attack power of the enemies doesn't really affect us all that much, since we try to just avoid them anyway. Oh boy, can't attack from the water, cool. That was not intentional, I didn't really realize I was running into the water until I heard the swimming sounds, and I'm like, why is my spell not firing? Alright, gather up everything, there we go, and we will keep killing some assassins. These guys are not very stealthy, just walking around here in the desert. It'd be kinda, it'd be scary is what it would be, but it would be kinda neat if things like assassins actually lurked in the shadows and weren't really visible until you got close to them, and then they popped out at you and were like, hey, what's up? I'm knives in your face. And then, you know, that'd be unfortunate at that point, but it'd be really neat atmospherically. It's like, ooh, assassins. This is something that I need to be worried about. They're somehow more assassination capable than, you know, all of the other mobs that carry around weapons and just attack things. There we go. Alright. I don't know why I'm being critical of the game not being hard enough. It's certainly hard enough. And you can, if you're interested in doing so, it's certainly possible to make an MMO harder or easier for yourself. Like, you know, maybe boring, but if you grind a bunch of levels on easy stuff, then you make the high level stuff easier, since, you know, you're higher than what it requires, and you can go ahead and just breeze through it. Likewise, you can make it harder for yourself either by tackling higher level quests than what you generally would or should at your level, or by not purchasing your skills, which is a silly thing to do, but I suppose you could do it. Plus, the not purchasing skills thing does have one big upside, which is that it means every, like, I don't know, 20 levels or 10 levels, or whenever you decide to actually go purchase skills, you're going to be dropping a lot of cash on it, but you're going to be getting a whole bunch of skills all at once, which will make you drastically stronger. So that'd be pretty exciting. It would make it suddenly seem like your character was just incredibly more capable. I know some people like did similar sorts of things in World of Warcraft. They do silly things like not allocating skill talent points, or not using armor that wasn't like white rarity, rather than using high quality armor that they could find. So I don't know, there's different things that you can do. Oh boy, so now we gotta eliminate Tenebrara priests, and these guys are level 57, so this might be a little bit more of a challenge for us. We can go ahead and take them on, see what we can do. Hopefully, without too much trouble. Bam, bam, bam. Stop running away, jeez. Alright, I'm gonna try to keep him in this. Fortunately, our shield is still up, so that's not an issue. Oh boy. I want to avoid aggroing any others, since that could be cause for very serious problems. There we go. Nice. We got 71,000 experience. Alright, well, given that our rested XP has expired, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is make use of Cracker Confetti and King Flora Potion. I hope that's the right one. Let's see here. Yep. XP increased, and our damage output increased, so once our shield's back off of cooldown, there we go. We should see additional XP from fighting enemies now. So hopefully that pans out, and hopefully that lion guy doesn't just walk right into my hailstorm, which would really stink. It does seem like we are doing additional damage, though I haven't really done enough to collect a whole lot of data on that. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't grant us a bonus 100. Like, I kind of thought that it was like rested XP in that it gave us bonus, like 100%. Oh boy. Stay out of the circles. Those circles are like always bad news. I thought that it was like rested XP, in that we would get double, and then that it would be plus 20%. That is not the case. It only gives us 20% bonus on top of what we've got. That being said, I don't know if it stacks with rested XP. Like, if we had this, I'm not sure if we would then get our 20% bonus, making, you know, 10,000 XP become 12,000, and then our rested XP bonus making that 12,000 become 24, or whether our rested XP bonus would be based purely off of our original XP amount, which I suspect is actually the case, which would give us 22. If it is the latter, the second of those two cases, then fortunately that doesn't, that means we don't have to worry about things like only using those potions when we have rested XP. because our bonus would basically be 40% if we do get it stacking with rested XP. If it doesn't stack with rested XP, then it's a nice alternative to rested XP when we don't have it. Since it doesn't stack, it means that there's no mathematical reason not to use it just on its own, but it will serve some of the same function of rested XP in speeding up our leveling when, oh god, we aggroed 2 of them, and our shield is down. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. 2, 1, shield up, there we go. Blast him, and blink out of that. Good. This shouldn't be too bad. The major advantage comes from those plus damage potions, though. Between those and the 20% bonus, I'd hazard a guess that it's approaching the same sort of efficiency as rested XP itself, since we just move through quests more easily and more quickly with the bonus damage. So even though we're not getting as much bonus XP, we move through them more quickly. So if you're finding that you can't use up all of your rested XP, then I'd suggest using these potions at the same time, since that will then make you move more quickly through quests and move more quickly through your rested XP, if that's what you want to do. The nice thing is if you use down your rested XP, then you regenerate rested XP fastest. I believe the amount of rest that you actually generate, so like the first day it's something like 20% rested, and then the second day it's probably like 18 or 15%, something like that. So it tapers off. The higher your rest is, the slower it accumulates, and it'll eventually get to 100%. That's not too problematic. It also seems like the higher level you are, the slower rest accumulates. So that's why we have more of a tendency nowadays to run out of rested XP than we did when we were, you know, level 20, 30, stuff like that. The lower levels are not really exemplary of that in my case, especially like up to level 11, because I believe at that point I was questing through stuff really quickly, and I recorded something like, I don't know, maybe 8, 9 episodes or something. No, it wasn't that many. I want to say it was like 6 episodes probably the first day, just because at that point I was dealing with finals and things like that that I had to worry about. Or rather, it was a couple days before finals, but I didn't want to worry about it for the next week or so. But I wanted to get started, so that's when I kind of decided on the daily episode release plus what was I going to say? That's when I kind of decided on the daily episode release system, because I had the ability to record a number of them and have like a week stored up. Plus I wanted to start pushing out, oh, I remember it, plus I wanted to start pushing out a bunch of episodes, since, you know, doing it daily lets people follow along. Much better than like if I was doing this weekly or bi-weekly or something like that. If I only updated on, you know, Tuesdays and Saturdays, then, or I don't know, Tuesdays and Fridays or something like that, then it would make it a lot harder for people to kind of follow along, I think. Oh boy, we're getting dangerously low on mana here, so we need to remedy this situation. We only need one more Tenebrar Priest. I'm going to go ahead over here by Paston. This is a nice little rock. Alright, we'll go ahead and drop our fireplace here. So where did those go? Campfire. Use that, sort these up, and we are down to 8 infused charms. So we're going to need some more infused charms when we get back to camp. Town, rather. One of these days I'll have to pick up some new ones. Let's see. Major? Greater? No, lesser does not apply. That's not good. I like the system of lower charms not being able to override higher ones, because at least it doesn't step you down. If you get major and then you try to go for a greater, at least it's not going to override it. But man, we are just using them all up, aren't we? Come on, infused charm. Minor again. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, I guess if we really use 8 charms and get nothing better than minor, then that's what we'll have to go with, but there we go. Greater infused charm. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's take on one last Tenebrara priest and then turn this sucker in. Bam, bam, bam. Gotta get him stuck in some hail. And blast him. Blast him, blast him. Nice. Alright. Ooh. Avoid the assassin. That one was actually pretty stealthy. Alright. Search for the documents in the house. And we also need garrison food supplies, so those are all around this area. I haven't really seen any of them, though, I don't think. We should have. I should have seen them. Should have been gathering these. So where are they? Garrison food supplies? I don't see you. Okay, well, we'll work our way over towards this house and try to find some garrison food supplies along the way. I suspect there may be some in the town thing here itself, which would be good, because, you know, we need to... Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's a guild thing. Somebody in the guild applied some potions. Oh god. Why? Loading, what are you doing to me? Loading, stop. Alright. We gotta take this guy out. I didn't even, I couldn't have seen him there, because he didn't load up until we got into camp. Unfortunately, he should be dead here shortly. There we go. Grab this. Remnants of Past Glory. Take the scroll. Gotta return to Paston, but first... Oh boy. There's food sacks, but many of them are guarded. Tell me that didn't aggro. Yes, okay. Oh boy. I think we got away. Yep, we got away clean. Alright, we got this food sack too. And then we'll duck outside here. There we go. Jumping over rocks and stuff. We should be able to find some more food sacks somewhere. Nice. We are getting lots of new ability, or lots of new buff things. Oh god, why? That's what's happening. I'm moving between channels. Why the heck is that happening? It's like when I go near the town, it moves me between channels or something. That's really irritating. Are there any... Maybe there aren't any food bags in Channel 1. That would explain it. Okay. Oh, it's because there are more channels in that area, I guess. So it's like it's refreshing the fact that I'm in Channel 1. And... yeah. Huh. That's really irritating. Ready for all of them to... hopefully... they'll probably blink out of existence and back in or something. There's a... Okay, here we go. Yeah, no, don't aggro, Jimmy. Alright. We got one. There's also Looks like there's more around this way, so... There's one with that stupid saber tooth, but there are ones out in the open over here, which is good. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with the channels there, but that was super annoying. Just because jumping off of an edge where there are no enemies below you, and then having it, like, switch channels on you and be like, surprise, enemies all around. That's not good. That's a problem. So yeah, go ahead back and turn this in, avoiding the Veil Hunter Arachnin, and see what we get. So these are level 56 quests we're completing, so hopefully we get pretty handsomely rewarded for our efforts. We should get a decent amount of experience. I kind of question whether low-level players can participate in high-level quests if they're shared with them. Most likely the quests are locked to level such that they can't be shared, and so that's not an issue. But it'd be kind of interesting to see if you could get a low-level player, like a level 11 or something, into a quest that grants 1,000,000 XP as a reward, and see them get like 4 levels or something out of it. Actually, wow, 1,000,000 XP would probably get them a lot more than 4 levels. That might be like 10 or so levels, because the levels do go up each time, obviously, but at low levels I think it only takes something like, 20,000 XP to level up. Not really, really low levels, those are even less, but at moderately low levels, like your 10s and 11s and stuff. Yes, I've been playing for an hour. Thank you. Warning. I'm comfortable with that fact. So yeah, low levels you could probably get a decent amount. We are 83% of the way through our level, and this one requires 42 million XP, so we are almost 56. Really moving along. Ah, here we go. Salvage operation. There we go. Turn in this one to Nadine. Attack the attackers. There we go. That got us 3 million. And that one got us 1.5. Alright, so break through the blockade. Gotta go kill Tenebrar Caragons. I suppose what I'll do is run to the next camp so that we have that teleport point, but then we're probably going to go ahead and head back to the town, since I need to get rested XP in between episodes. So we will see where the next camp is, since we only have limited time left. That is... wow, that's like really scary and evil looking. I don't know what those giant blood sphere things are, but they're pretty evil. Okay, there's one of the Caragons we gotta kill. And there are a few more of them, I guess. So they should be very easy for us to pick off from this camp here. Okay, Blood Valley is through there. I guess we'll get quests directing us to that location as well. Alright. That's not it. There we go. Died in blood. Thank you. Can't jump over fences. Alright. Felion. Grab this one. This one. And that's it. So, at least we've got our quests for next time. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Our road looks really nice by this fire as well. It's got a nice reddish glow to it. Like a proud general or something. I don't know, I like the little button sash thing across the top. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time, and hopefully you enjoyed the episode. We'll next time probably go and explore the Blood Valley or something like that, so see you then.